Hey guys, Chase Brogan here. Today in this video, I'm super excited to unbox, demo, and review with you guys the AGM Pad T2 11-inch Android 14 tablet. Now this looks incredible, super sleek design, very low profile, supposed to be very lightweight as well, but we've got an FHD resolution, IPS screen on here. We've got 8 gigabytes of RAM. We've got a 256 gigabyte internal storage capacity. And this is also equipped with the MTK G91 octa-core chipset. This offers speeds of up to 2 gigahertz on here. So for a Android 14 tablet, this seems to be really incredible. But we've got to unbox it to see what the layout and design is like on here. And then of course test it out. Let's dive into it. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and start opening this up. We've got the AGM Pad T2 series tablet here. So the tablet is sitting right here on top. We'll go ahead and just set that aside for right now. And it looks like there is, let's see. So that's just the padding. Looks like we have a screen protector right in here, and I actually like the way that this is packaged. The previous model, the T1 from AGM, actually had this just seated on top of the actual tablet before. So I definitely like the fact that they have put this into a protective sleeve. I'm going to go ahead and slide it right back in there. I'm not going to install this today in this video, but I will definitely install it at a later date because I do believe that this is the best way to keep your screen in great condition and to just preserve the longevity of it. So we'll set that aside. Let's go ahead and remove this. Inside here, standard layout from AGM. They're always putting things together in the same sort of way here. So first off, we have a little key here to open up the compartment on our actual tablet. But if we go ahead and we open everything up here, you'll see we do get some AGM decals here, which are always cool. We have a quick start guide. And I'm sure this is laid out as it typically is. It walks through the different port options on here. Different features. We have the micro SD card. You want to always make sure that you know how to access that, and this does a great job of detailing that for everybody. Shows you where your camera is located, different settings, adjustments, where your battery charge would be located at the bottom of your tablet, and then it more or less just kind of repeats itself here in a bunch of different languages. So very thorough. We'll set that aside. We've got our power outlet connection, USB-A connection right there, and then the provided cable is going to be a USB-A to Type-C. So USB-A is going to plug directly in here. You go ahead and plug this into a power outlet, and then the Type-C end of it is going to plug into your tablet in order to charge it or to use it when your battery is fully depleted. So we also have our online warranty support card inside here as well. That is everything that is included within. Just make sure that you don't toss this right here. It's very easy to do that. You're going to want to make sure that you keep this in a safe spot just so you can access everything on your tablet. So let's bring the tablet into the mix here. Again, we have the screen protector right there. We'll open this up all the way. And here is our tablet. Now, first thing I noticed clear as day is the fact that we do not have a carrying case or a stand. In the past, AGM has always provided us with a carrying case that doubles as a stand. It enables you to prop it up usually at 2 different pitches, so you'd have it more vertical and then a little bit more laid back like this. This comes exactly as you see it with nothing at all. So it's a little bit of a miss in my opinion. We're so used to having those provided, and they were never super high quality, but they were very convenient for us to, unpack this and be able to instantly, prop it up like this. We do not have that ability today, so we just have to lay it flat. Now, the camera is located right here, so you, the user, will have it facing you in the horizontal position. In the past, the T1 model from AGM had it down here, which you could use it, horizontal or vertical. I guess it's personal preference there. I actually prefer prefer it in this position here, just because I always use my tablet this way. I never use it vertical. So I definitely like the way that this is laid out. It will still work vertical if you wanted to do it that way, but for me personally, this just makes more sense. Now, down here at the bottom, you're going to notice that we have a speaker located right here. We also have our Type-C port right there in the middle. That's where you're going to bring your power supply cable into the mix here. You'll simply plug it in just like so. When you want to charge up your device, or if you want to use it plugged in, you can do it very easily there. When using it like this, that would never get in the way, whereas if you were using it vertical, obviously, you wouldn't be able to use a stand, while it's plugged in. So I'm going to go ahead and unplug that for right now. Now we also have our little compartment right here, which is where our micro SD card is stored. And that is where we're going to go in and grab our little key tool right here. And if we wanted to open that up, we just simply stick that in there. It ejects automatically as soon as we apply pressure. We can actually go ahead and remove that. And this is where you would go ahead and insert your micro SD card. Now, it does not come with a micro SD card, so you would have to provide that yourself, and then you just simply reinsert it, and it locks in seamlessly. So you always have to remember to find these. If you ever needed to pick up another one, you could find them very easily, but try to save this and put it in a safe spot. Now, up here at the top, you're going to notice that here we have our power button, followed by our volume control. This is one singular button here for volume control, but you can go up or down on here. That's the only thing up here on the top. And then the other side here just has another speaker located right there. Nothing on the bottom. Now, if we take a look at the back side of our tablet here, you'll notice that there's two cameras here. This is a major difference from past models from AGM's tablets. We've only ever had one camera on the back, one camera on the front, but this particular model gives us two different options just on the back alone. So we have a 2 megapixel camera with macro function, and we also have a 13 megapixel camera. If we go ahead and flip this around here, yes, of course, we've got our 10.9 inch IPS screen here with FHD resolution, but we also have that camera located right up here as well. That is going to be an 8 megapixel camera. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the setup process here, and then we'll demo this tablet.
Receive. Showing all the moves on that beautiful run back. First and the D is playing it safe here. Fired. Oh, you can't teach tackling like that. Wow.
You're right about that, partner. This guy was born to be wild.
2 men in the backfield. Fired. It green. And the Packers get the first down.
First and
Green Bay is in the red zone. And he rolls us into the end zone.
What's up, guys? guys, Chase Brogan here. So I decided to do a video on these Ray-Ban Meta sunglasses that I have here. I was going to do an unboxing and review video as I typically do with products, and I decided not to do that because I wanted to test these out on the go. And I brought these down to North Carolina where I was filming with Buff Bagwell, tested them out by using them.
All right, guys, we jumped in here. We checked out the AGM Pad T2 tablet, and I really love the layout and design of this product. It's sleek, it's lightweight, it's compact, it's perfect for traveling. Now, when you travel these days, there's limitations on size as well as weight with anything that you bring on a plane, whether it's a carry-on or a checked bag. So for me, you have to be able to check off the box that it is lightweight, compact, and a sleek design is a major advantage, and this tablet has all of that going on here. And we don't lose quality or reliability in it being smaller or more compact. So first concern of mine was, are these little speakers on the side going to deliver clear audio, or are we going to have distortions and issues where I can't hear, anything that's playing on the tablet right in front of me? This is an issue I've had with both tablets in the past, but also a lot of portable monitors as well. A lot of times the speakers aren't facing you, the user, and that is the case here. They are on the sides, but the clear audio on here is exceptional. There's no distortions, there's no issues at all. The volume control actually goes up to 200. Now, does that mean that it's louder than any other tablet out there? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure, to be perfectly honest. I mean, 200 is more than 100, but that's just a number that they associate with your volume levels on here. They can just make it 6,000 if they wanted to. It doesn't necessarily mean that the volume is actually louder on this device from another, but I noticed that even in the loudest setting, it doesn't distort. It's very easy to hear, and it is crystal clear in the end. So I'm a big fan of the audio quality on here. Picture quality, it's not 2K, it's not 4K. You're going to get FHD resolution on here on the IPS screen, 11-inch screen, and I'm a big fan of the picture quality. Keep in mind, the demos that you're seeing in this video are shot of a camera, shooting a video screen right in front of it. So in that process of filming a video screen with lighting in here and stuff and a little bit of glare, you're going to see that it's not as clear as it is actually in person, but you gotta take my word for it. In person, this looks brilliant. I mean, it just looks really crystal clear. I'm a big fan of the fact that we have an 11-inch screen here that has great resolution and just is made very well. In addition to that, I'm a big fan of also the fact that there's very limited amounts of ports and controls on the outside of the tablet. It drives me nuts, especially when my kids are using a tablet where there's just buttons all over the place. The more buttons you have on the outside of a tablet, the more things there are that could go wrong with it. So with this, we just have the power button on the side and we have the volume control. Yes, we have a Type-C port at the bottom to charge the device. That's normal. And then we also have the micro SD card slot, but that is totally covered unless you want to access it. And then you use that little tool to pop it open. You can swap out the SD card, do what you have to do, and then you just pop it back in and it seals up completely. I like that because there's no risk of accidentally ejecting a micro SD card. If you do that often, you usually will end up with a corrupt micro SD card. So the fact that this locks in place as soon as you push it back in is definitely a bonus in my book. Now, what are the issues with this? The issues with this are quite simply the fact that it does not come with a carrying case or a stand. You saw when I did the demo portion of this video, I did have it on a carrying case stand, and I have that right here. It looks great because it's an 11-inch carrying case here. I actually took this off of the T1 from AGM, which is the previous model of this tablet, but here's the issue with that. It does not work with the camera here because we have the two cameras on the back side, which I'm also a huge fan of. I think that's great. I personally don't use cameras on my tablets at all, really. I barely use the cameras on my phone when I'm traveling because when I'm traveling, I'm usually traveling to film. I use my specialty cameras, so I'm not your average consumer in that regard that would be using the camera all that much. That being said, I recognize that most people would use the cameras, and this is a major advantage because you have 3 built right into this tablet. But if you're getting yourself a carrying case and stand that is not intended for this, this is what ends up happening. I'm partially covering the cameras on the back side, so Yes, it works well, but it's not perfect, and you see it right there where one camera is completely cut off here and then one is partially cut off. So I think that AGM needs to go back to providing you with a carrying case and stand. It's all in one. They're not great, they're not super high quality, but it's a starting point. It gets you, to being able to open this up and at least display it in front of you stable, in a stable manner. And without that, you just have a naked tablet that can easily drop out of your hand and be instantly damaged. You're not protecting it at all from, the conditions outside. You're not protecting it at all from traveling or anything like that, or just day-to-day use. You need to be able to, open up the carrying case here, access your tablet, and when you're done, be able to cover it up so at least the screen is protected, the side of it is protected. It's just a no-brainer. So I don't know why they, went away from that. They probably do have, maybe they just sell it separately. They probably do have a stand and carrying case that you can get specifically for this unit, but it should be provided. I mean, it always has been in the past, so that kind of surprised me here, but that's really my only complaint. You saw what this is capable of. It's very quick. The picture quality and audio quality, as I already said, are perfect, but this has some gaming potential here, and this isn't intended for gaming, but it definitely has gaming potential. We jumped into the Dolphin emulator, we emulated some GameCube, we emulated some Dreamcast, so this will get you into everything retro video game oriented here, your Super Nintendo, your NES, your Genesis, your Saturn, your Dreamcast, of course, PlayStation. Are you going to be able to play like Xbox 360 or AAA titles or PS3, 4, or 5? Definitely not. You only have speeds of up to 2 gigahertz on here, which is actually pretty good considering it's a tablet. But you're going to have limitations there. But for retro video game emulation, it really is a home run. And we saw that with specifically GameCube emulation today. GameCube can be really tough on tablets, and this just sailed right through it without any hiccups, screen tearing, audio issues, lags, delays. None of that was present in the gameplay experience. I tested out about 10 different titles here in an effort to keep this short and sweet. I only showed you guys a couple today, but this definitely can handle quite a bit. It's very quick on the internet too. I was able to load up YouTube videos very quickly, so definitely a solid option at a discounted price point currently on Amazon. So click the link at the top of your screen to learn a little bit more about this product if you're interested. This is much cheaper than some of the other competitors out there, and I think you definitely get some serious bang for your buck. So click the link in the description of this video. If you already have one of these, let me know in the comments what your experience has been like with this. If you haven't, let me know what you guys thought of what you saw today in this video in the comments. That is going to do it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please drop a thumbs up on this video on your way out. And of course, hit subscribe if you haven't already right here for the Chase Brogan YouTube channel. Thanks guys. I'll see you on the next one.